This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Giants of Brooklyn taking on the Black Knights of Houston. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll audible to something else. Murphy now looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Murphy from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
To throw is Murphy on first and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Shepard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. It probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On first down, it's Shepard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there, with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. At their own 31-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Murphy. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In motion left, Bateman. Here's Murphy, throwing on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Giants 14. Black Knights nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and third. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is brought in at the 21. Touchdown, Giants! What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts,
That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
Giants 21. Black Knights nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bronco 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the... And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's out quickly to Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Murphy eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Looking to throw. Murphy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In motion left, Bateman. Now Murphy to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Got the back charge right there to say incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
17-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black Knights 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They'll run on first down. Shepard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Able to push his way through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check. Ready,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hiking 18.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
They'll look to throw here. And down he'll go at the 25. A nice Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do.
Here's a diving catch right side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Giants.
They'll run on first down. It's Shepard. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murphy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Shepard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They get this out left. Touchdown, Giants. KJ Hamler from 3 yards out. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this offense on third down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This ball deep for Tony. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Shepard pushing through the contact. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Murphy now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Murphy throwing to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Black Knights 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready, set.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rambo 80. Cowboy 80.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's good.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready.
2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Brooklyn, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the
Ready, ready. Got it. Ready? Get up. Set up. Go. Ready, break. Ready. Hold the ready. Hot, hot. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Check, go. Set. Hut. Let's go. Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Let's go now.